Hey there, fellow Americans. Let's talk tariffs, those pesky little taxes on imported goods. Think of them as border bouncers for products. When a foreign-made item tries to enter the US, tariffs slap it with an extra charge. This makes those imports pricier, encouraging folks to buy American-made instead. Sounds simple, right? Well, hold on to your wallets because things are about to get complicated. On April 2nd, 2025, President Trump unleashed a torrent of new tariffs, targeting goods from around the globe. These tariffs aren't just a gentle nudge, they're a full-blown economic earthquake. We're talking about significant price hikes on everyday items, from the smartphones we scroll through to the shoes we wear. Now the government argues these tariffs will protect American jobs and industries, but critics warn of a potential trade war, higher prices for consumers, and economic uncertainty. So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're diving into the eye of this tariff storm. Let's talk about China, shall we? The world's second largest economy and America's biggest trading partner. Well, things just got a whole lot more complicated between us. President Trump slapped a whopping 54% tariff on almost all goods imported from China. That's right, folks, 54%. This move is part of a larger trade war brewing between the two economic giants. The US accuses China of unfair trade practices, intellectual property theft, and currency manipulation. China denies these claims and retaliates with tariffs of its own. It's a messy, high-stakes game of economic chicken, and guess who's caught in the crossfire? That's right, it's us, the American consumer. But China isn't the only nation feeling the heat. Vietnam, a major exporter of electronics and apparel, got hit with a 46% tariff. Taiwan, a key player in the semiconductor industry, faces a 32% tariff. These tariffs will ripple through the global supply chain, impacting businesses and consumers alike. Remember that shiny new laptop you've been eyeing, or those trendy sneakers you've been wanting to snag? Well, get ready to shell out some serious cash because those prices are about to skyrocket. China, Vietnam, and Taiwan are major suppliers of electronics, footwear, and clothing to the US. With these new tariffs in place, expect to see those price tags climb higher than a cat in a tree. The Tax Foundation, a nonpartisan think tank, estimates that these tariffs will cost the average American household an extra $2,100 per year. That's a hefty chunk of change for most families. And it's not just big-ticket items that will be affected. Everything from toys to tools to toothbrushes could see price increases. So the next time you're at the store and notice your favorite products costing more, remember the T word, tariffs. They're not just some abstract economic concept, they're hitting us right where it hurts, our wallets. Now, some argue that these tariffs are a necessary evil, a tough love approach to protect American jobs and level the playing field with our trading partners. But economists warn of unintended consequences. Higher prices could lead to decreased consumer spending, which could then trigger an economic slowdown. Businesses already grappling with supply chain disruptions and rising inflation now face the added burden of these tariffs. Some may be forced to raise prices, potentially leading to job losses. Others may shift production overseas to avoid the tariffs, further impacting American manufacturing. The long-term impact of these tariffs remains uncertain. Will they achieve their intended goals of protecting American industries and jobs? Or will they spark a global trade war, stifle economic growth, and leave American consumers footing the bill? Only time will tell. In the meantime, one thing is clear. The economic landscape has shifted and we're all along for the ride.